All right, very exciting because we've been, doing less than 2 megabits per second here with our current service, which is basically DSL, because that's all we have out here. All right, this should be doing as much as 200 megabits per second, so a very dramatic increase in performance for us. So this is the box that our Starlink comes in. So I'm gonna crack the seal on this just to see what's in here. All right, big reveal. Oh, it's a white box. This is the mount if you are putting it, setting it on the ground or on a flat surface. This is the dish unit, flat surface. There's a motor up in there. Picture instructions. Here is the router / Wi-Fi station. We're inside the home. And then I'm told, I believe that this is 75 feet of cord that comes with it. We have all the components. Here's what you gotta figure out for yourself. What they give you is a little station that you can set on the ground or a picnic table or something outside your home. If you want to mount it on the roof or any place else, like on the side of the house, anything like that, there are different mounting devices that you can get, but you have to order them separately from Starlink on the Starlink shop. So, and that can be done after they give you your final confirmation that they're going to be sending you your system, which is usually about 2 weeks before it shows up. It depends. We want to mount ours on the roof, and so there is a roof mounting. There's a roof mount that they still have to send us. So you pay for that separate. You buy it separate. I think it was $40 for the roof mount, and it's like this, but it's small rectangle. Boom, it mounts on the roof, and you can do your thing. So meanwhile, what I can do is figure out how I'm going to run all the cable. I can get all of that stuff put in position because you can unplug it from the system. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'll get everything prepped, and so when the dish mount arrives for the roof, I can put it up there and we'll be up and running. We have the Starlink system. It needs a 3/4 inch hole in order to bring the cable into the house where the router will be and where the outlet is, where it'll plug in. So when CenturyLink, ran their line in for, telephone and DSL and all that, which is what we currently use, this is what they did. I asked them about other options, and they're like, nope, only way to do it is drill a hole in the side of the house. I don't want to drill a 3/4 inch hole in the side of my house if I don't need to. So what I think is a possibility, and I'm going to find out, is if I remove some of the soffits to see if I can find where the roof beams meet the top of the wall, then I think probably right about there, I can put a little crease in there. I think there's going to be a space, and I can either widen it or just use that space and run the wire into the house that way. And then I can run the wire all the way along on the edges of the soffits to the end of the house and then up to where the antenna is going to be on the roof. So that's my project for this afternoon. I waited till the afternoon. Big mistake. It is so hot. And I'm delicate, so I might actually burst into flames. Okay, there it is. That's the point it's going out. I was going to go to the corner, but from the exterior of the house, I could not find a clean entry point, and I am positive that there are going to be, what do you call those? Well, it's going to be 2x6s across or 2x4s across, so that are going to block me from being able to get in, and I just didn't know if I could make that happen. So I went out, I put it here. So I need to get a cover for that, but I'll get the antenna wire going out that way. So then it'll become a thing that we can just have the router, the Wi-Fi router right here, and it'll plug in to the wall. So that'll be great. And this was the tool I used to get the wire out from the outside. It's cool. Never underestimate the power of a bent hanger. Oh. That's going to be very necessary to have that piece, because the other end, which connects to the router, is a much more awkward piece. It's bigger, and I just need the narrowest thing I can to get through the hole up there. The hole is 3/4 of an inch, which is, if you took a micrometer and measure this to the widest point, this comes out to 0.69. Call it 0.7. I drilled a 0.75. So this will fit in there, and then the whole thing, I'll connect it to that wire and then gently pull it through on the other side. All right, so I got that out. It seems to be kind of sticking somewhere up in there. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is kind of push it through and have somebody pull it from this end, or vice versa, just to make sure I don't cut the wire anywhere. It's got a few scrapes on it, so be careful. All right, that's it. Gonna have it come out to the soffit there. Everything's reattached. I got a big old pile of cable down there at the bottom, and that will go to the satellite or the satellite dish, whichever is closer. Feel good about this though. This is good. This is the right step. We finished welding a frame, and we feel pretty good about it. We are now mounting the actual Starlink base onto the top of our frame, and we pre-drilled some holes so we could do that. And once that's done, we'll ratchet this thing down and then get it up on the roof, and then we'll add some ballast, some weight to the ends of it to really make sure that even in winds this thing's not going to move. So I don't know how much weight that's going to take, but we got some good sized rocks over there. I know, super classy. We're going to do all this work and then put rocks on the roof. But you know, the Starlink showed up. I mean, we waited for probably three to 4 months for this, I think, and then for the Starlink, and then we ordered the roof mount. But that thing it's not going to ship until almost May. Well, I ain't waiting around for that. So, I mean, I'm paying $100 a month for Starlink, and I guess I could just sit it in the front yard and see how that goes. But I don't feel super good about that. So, this is what we're gonna do. By the way, that's as stupid as it looked. Yeah.
I will, just in case insurance asks what
I mean, there
happened
should
to
be
you.
a record of my death. Oh no, if I fall and die, do not show that to the insurance company. Don't even show it to your mom.
Oh.
Perfect fit. Take one more and then I'll do it. This is the dish, and it clips into its little X-frame, which we have mounted onto our homemade mount, and that sort of clips in there to lock it in place, and then the plug will go up inside there. Boop. Okay. For Neil Armstrong, anybody?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, please don't let us screw this up.
Please let it work, even.
Yeah, that'd be a better one, I guess. Have you ever noticed that anytime you want to plug something in, and I mean anytime,
It's only the most
the
inconvenient thing.
plug is always like the reverse of whatever you're trying to do. Plug it in. Next, open Wi-Fi settings.
Did you plug your satellite in? Everything's plugged in, right?
Yeah. Oh, Starlink.
It's happening.
Okay, now it tells me to enter my, well, you see? It tells me to enter a network name and create a password. Okay, it says I'm up and running. It's tough to see the video, but the dish has moved itself and is now, it's not resting on the ladder. It's just pointing straight up. It's motorized in there, so now it's going to track the satellite all by itself. All right, well, the fam is happy. This thing's flying. Boom! And I am soaking wet. We did most of this in the rain, so I am going to go take a quick shower and then have some dinner. Oh, I got to do chores.
What did you do?
All right, chores, then shower, then dinner. I think with any project, like a Starlink, like running chickens, like so many things, how you finish is as important as how you begin. But I don't think the end of the day has to be stressful. Nope, I think you can just kick back, pop open a bottle of Elk Cove, have a steak, or some chicken. Just reflect on a job well done on the farm. One of the issues with the Starlink, as you can see, was in order to pass the cable into the study here, is that it left a hole in my ceiling. As I said, how you finish is as important as how you start. Yep, that'll do it. No paint, you'd never know the difference. If you install a Starlink system and you find yourself having to cut a 3/4 inch hole somewhere in your wall to pass a wire through, I recommend finishing it up with a glass of wine and half a cork. Until next time. What should I make the network name?
Galaxy Eye?
Ooh, that's tight. One.
It's not the most photogenic face.
So, if you find yourself installing a Starlink system and you've left yourself with a 3/4 inch hole in your ceiling or your wall, then I recommend that you start this portion of the video over again and try to remember what it was you said. Was that? That's the sound of an X-Acto knife on cork.
Is this the part where the video ends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.